Okay, let's get one thing clear. I consider myself an Omori fan. I'm not very cemented in the fandom because I'm horrible when it comes to talking to people, but I try to follow things that occur and people I like. The Omori fandom is eclectic to say the least, spanning from the young ages of 13 all the way to adulthood. Even though the game is mature rated, but who the fuck? And this message is not hate directed toward this fandom in any way. I love almost everyone in this fandom. Now, the reason it's almost is for a lot of reasons. Omori as a game is a masterpiece. Of course it does have its problems, I'd say a big one being pacing. Towards the middle to near the end of the game, it becomes a chore to even move forward and play the game. But trust me, the world, characters, music, art, and passion poured into this game by not only OmoCat, but the rest of the development team is truly an amazing piece of work. I love everything about this game and would recommend people to play it if they have the money and time to. Although, when it comes to the fan base, I'd personally recommend to be a little bit careful.
Do you wanna build a snowman?
Now, as I said previously, the fan base can span from the ages of 13 to all the way into adulthood. Now, this is obviously somewhat bad in my eyes, because a game with such dark tones and a message, along with gore shown, is probably not a good thing for young teens to be seeing in my eyes. Although nowadays, the ESRB rating symbol is merely just for show. With so many young people playing the game, it's flooded the fanbase with a lot of underage fans, which wouldn't be bad if there wasn't such unfortunate dramas that occur. Now, the details of the drama I'm referring to won't be stated in this chapter, but let's just say due to the age of most of the fanbase, they did a sort of witch hunt on Twitter and just caused more trouble for others who probably didn't even know what was going on.
People on Twitter started a witch hunt to unravel artists that makes this kind of stuff. You probably can think, oh, it's a good thing. They are just cleaning up the fandom from the shitty people. I can tell you that this behavior only led to defamation and toxic behavior.
And on that note, I suppose it's time we go into the trenches and talk about this drama a little bit more.
We used to be best buddies, and now we're not.
Okay, this is the most recent drama that occurred, only happening in February of this year. Essentially, a well-known artist by the name of Mazaremi made some not-safe-for-work art of characters from the game. Now, most people would be like, that's pretty weird, but I guess every game has that. It gets worse when you figure out who's in the not-safe-for-work. First and foremost, I think I need to say that everyone in this game is depicted as underage children except one character. That character being Hiro. Now you may be saying, oh no, why does this matter? Well, let's just say Mazaremi made a little bit of NSFW of what we call a problematic ship, also known as art of an adult. He was commissioned by some sick person to make this stuff, and he chose to willingly take the commission. Now, as to why he did it, we're not entirely sure. A lot of people have said that it was due to the fact that the person who commissioned the art was going to pay enough money to cover his bills that were due extremely soon. But we're not entirely sure. What we are sure about is that he made not safe for work art of an adult and a minor. Now, I don't think I need to tell you that that's absolutely despicable and fucking disgusting. No amount of money should have made him or anyone to do this. Why he didn't just decline it to begin with, I have no idea. On top of this, he didn't just make one commissioned piece of art. Oh, no. If he was gonna do something horrible, he might as well go all the way. He made one, not two, but three not safe for work pieces of this shit. Now, every fandom has its not safe for work artists, and don't even get me started on the downright vomit-inducing ships there are for these fanfics for the Omori fandom. But someone even doing this to begin with, let alone someone as well known and respected in the fandom doing it, just makes you wonder what's going on through people's heads at times. Now, as bad as the Omori fandom has been depicted in this video so far, the fan base is not all bad. Of course the bad people are going to outweigh most of what the good does, but this fandom is a good fandom. Everyone is respectful, and not only that, but this fandom managed to raise over $50,000 in support for the AAPI movement, which is just fucking amazing. There is so much good from not only this fan base, but the developers, music, characters, and so much more. Is Omori a great game? In my eyes, yes. Is the Omori fanbase great? I believe the Omori fanbase is great. But it honestly just depends on what you take away from this. Do you believe the fandom is still good?